Do you know anything about green AI? What is in your mind when you see the word green AI? For me, I think about the environment, green, forest, water, climate change, something like that. So that's all for today. Why don't we talk about the green AI? What is it? So, does AI make climate change worse? AI may seem invisible because it lives inside our devices and online tools, but behind the scenes, it uses a huge amount of energy, training big AI models and running data centers take a lot of electricity. Much of it is still coming from fossil fuels that will release some like carbon dioxide into the atmospheres, which contribute to the global warming and climate change. AI systems also use water for cooling power computers and through the power plants that produce their electricity. As AI goes, so will its environmental footprint. So why don't we get started to the issue, the reason of the climate change that from AI. But before it, uh, I think everyone already know about the AI models. So this is the AI model training. During the training data process, it requires a lot of energy, like huge amount of computing powers, especially during training data center running on fossil fuels, heavy grids emit carbon dioxide or CO2. And because of the massive data storage, AI systems need to store, process, and move massive amounts of data across the data centers around the world, which increase the electricity usage. And training large AI model like GPT-4s or big computer vision system can consume as much as electricity as dozens of households over years and emit tons of carbon dioxide. So next is about the electricity usage in AI. From the IEA, the International Energy Agency, just released a special report called Energies and AI. It's the biggest and most detailed study so far on how AI is connected to the energy use around the world. And the report says that by 2030, the amount of electricity used by the data centers will more than double, reaching about 945 terawatt hours. That's actually insane because that is more than the entire country of Japan uses today. And the biggest reason for the huge jump is AI. The electricity used by AI-powered data centers is expected to go 4 times bigger in 2030. And the next reason is the emissions of carbon dioxide. According to the Google 2024 environmental reports, the company total greenhouse gas emission reached about 14.3 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent in 2023. This marks a 13% increase compared to the previous years and a 48% increase from their 2019 base year's target. The main reason for this rise are the growing energy demands from data centers, which power AI models and digital service and emissions from their supply chains operation as AI system and cloud devices expand rapidly. The energy needs to run the powerful computers inside the data centers has gone up, especially since many of them still rely on fossil fuel-based electricity. This contributes significantly to Google carbon footprint, highlighting the urgent need for more sustainable and energy-efficient AI systems in the future. And do you want to calculate your own carbon dioxide emissions? You can choose the Hugging Face calculation carbon dioxide of emission with transformers. You can use the machine learning emission calculator ML carbon dioxide impact. And this is the ML carbon dioxide impact website that you can compute your carbon footprint. And when I click this, you can compute your hardware type, the hours used, the provider, and the regions of compute. And if you click compute, it will say the carbon emitted and carbon already offset by the providers. Kilogram carbon dioxide equivalent is calculated from the power of consumption times carbon produced based on the local power grid. And this is the examples of the code that we will check the carbon dioxide emissions. And in this code, I check the Big Science Boom. And after I run it, it's gonna tell the information about Big Science Boom, the name of the model, the carbon dioxide emissions, the emission, the source of it, and the parameter range model, and the training type of this models, and the geographical location of these models, and the hardware that's used in these models. And you can type any model that you want to check the carbon dioxide emissions. And you might wondering that what like I use the on-device AI like tablet, telephone, how is gonna impact the training data on the AI, how is gonna impact the climate change, the global warming. Even though the on-device models like Urban Face ID, photo filters, or offline translation run locally, they still consume energy via CPU, GPU processing powers, and the way extending AI in on-device still use the powers because it has to connect with the data centers. And producing AI-capable chips like Apple Neutral engines or Google TensorShip require a layer earth metals and energy contributing to the emissions. And because of the shorter device lifespan, demand for more powerful AI-capable device can accelerate tech turnover, leading to more EVs and emissions from the manufacturing. And the last reason that I got here is the worry in AI. AI models, especially big one like GPT-4, image generator, and large-scale computer vision system, entirely use a significant amount of water. This mostly happens during the data center cooling. Massive AI training and inference workloads generate a lot of heat to keep server at safe temperatures. The data center use water-based cooling system, either by evaporative cooling towers or by the circulating chilled water. And the electricity that powered data center is often produced by power plants, many of which consume water for cooling as part of the energy generation process, especially thermal plants like coal, natural gas, and nuclear. Even though right now it does not affect the water that much, but in the future there will be more use of the water in the AI. That's why we will use the green AI to help with the issue. So, what is the green AI? So, as the climate change become a bigger problem for the planet, tech company and researchers are looking for a new way to reduce the environmental harms caused by the artificial intelligence with AI. One of the solutions is green AI. Green AI means designing and using AI systems in a way that saves energy, reduces pollution, and use fewer natural resources without sacrificing how well the AI works. It's about making smart technology smarter for both people and the planet. Instead of focusing only on making AI model for faster, more accurate like this, Green AI also cares about how much electricity and water those systems uses and how much carbon they release into the air. It's promote a responsible computing and sustainable practices in AI development. And how Green AI helps climate change. So this is one of our example is Onsemi silicon carbide chips. Onsemi has introduced silicon carbide chips designed to enhance the energy efficiency of data centers, supporting AI services. These chips are more efficient at power conversion, potentially saving substantial energies equivalent to powering 1 million homes for a year. In typical data center, electricity undergoes manifold conversion before it's utilized by processor, leading to energy losses of about 12%. Onsemi SiC technologies aim to reduce this power loss by approximately 1%. While it may seem like little models, but given the vast energy consumption of AI data center, bit reduction could translate to significant energy saving. And the next example is Equinix. Equinix is a leading global data center operator that has committed to the powering its operation entirely with renewable energies. The company has already achieved this goal for most of its data centers in Europe. In addition to its renewable energy pledge, Equinix employs innovative technologies like indirect adiabatic cooling, which utilize outside air and mist to reduce both water and energy consumption. This approach supports the company broader sustainability efforts, helping to minimize its environmental impact while maintaining efficient operations. So the example of the Equinix project is in the Paris, the Equinix waste heat utilization in Paris. Equinix PA10 data center in Northeast Paris is repurposing waste heat to warm the Olympic Aquatic Center. The project, in collaboration with French utility company Engie, converts a waste heat into the hot water, supplying it to the local energy system. This initiative is expected to reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 1,800 metric tons annually. And next is the Microsoft project Kinetics is test an underwater data center or the coast of Scotland to explore new energy efficient infrastructure that could reduce emissions and improve cooling. The submersible server operated for 2 years, showing a lower failure rate compared to the land-based data center and significantly reduced their need for traditional cooling methods. This project represents a step forward sustainable water-cooled data center that could help meet growing demand for energy-efficient technology while minimizing environmental impacts. And the last one is the Google Hamina data centers. Google employs various methods to minimize water consumption in its data center. Seawater cooling in Finland, which is the Hamina's data center, is utilize the seawater from the Gulf of Finland for cooling, eliminating the need for freshwater resources. And also in 2024, Google is now like a £1 billion investment to expand the Hamina's data center and implement the heat recovery system. The system will capture the waste heat from the data center and supply it to the local district heating network, aiming to meet up to like 80% of Hamina's district heating needs by the late of 2025. And from my present, so in conclusion, you can say that why AI is bringing like a huge benefit to our lives is also come with a serious environmental challenges like high electricity use, increased carbon emissions, and growing water consumption, especially in large data centers. However, by adopting green AI approaches and developing new energy-saving technologies, we have the chance to reduce these impacts. Projects like using seawater cooling system, recycled wastewater, energy efficient shifts like Onsemi SRC, and AI-powered energy optimization system showed us the possible to balance advanced technologies with environmental responsibility. Moving forward, it is important for companies, researchers, and government to continue investing in sustainable AI solutions, not just to protect the environment today, but also to secure a healthier planet for the future.